What a completely moronic thing to say. Why would you say that? What's up guys, this is Alan again with another episode of the Off the Clock podcast, and today I'm gonna check out this video with you guys that somebody recommended me to react to, so I thought that would be a pretty good idea. So this video is called How to Treat a Bartender According to Bartenders. So if you could check out this, the ratio here of the likes and dislikes is not too good. So let's go see why that is.
And they know every fucker that's in the bar. That much I can guarantee you.
Dirty little secret about alcohol. Most of it tastes like shit. But if you wait like...
What a completely moronic thing to say. Why would you say that? Like, that means you have no palate. You have no idea how to be a bartender. Like, you bartend it and you don't know what tastes good or what tastes bad? Are you kidding me? That's like becoming a cook and just say all food tastes like crap. Like, you're in the wrong business, bro.
5 or 10 minutes after you drink, you feel a little better about yourself. It's not real. It's totally false. But man, it'll carry you through most of your life.
Wow. This guy finds no joy in drinking. Like, no, drinking is, you're not supposed to numb pain, or you can have drinks and have a good time too.
Do not wave your hand in my face.
Tapping.
Yeah, those are considered rude. Just look at the bartender, they should address you either with a napkin or just like, I'll be there in a minute if they're busy. But yeah, don't wave at the bartender and obviously don't make noises to grab the attention. Like, we know you're there.
Or like, yo, like yelling at the bartender.
Do not snap at anybody.
Please don't wave your dumb fucking smile in my face.
If I'm turned
Wave your smile?
If I'm turned around on the register, that's not the time to be like, hey, 6 vodka sodas, 1 with a splash of cranberry. What?
Yeah, you can't yell orders at your bartenders. One, it's probably not your turn. There's probably like other people that have been waiting as well. So yeah, don't bark at your bartender. Don't throw orders at us. It will address you when it's your turn.
What I don't like is when people just don't know how to order.
And he's like, what kind of elderberry liqueur do you have? No, I got none of it.
What is wrong with this guy? That's a perfectly valid question to ask. You might have a big bar and you might just be like, okay, why don't you take a look at it? Well, how do we know how your bar is organized? Each bar organizes their categories different. How does the customer know that maybe you might have some elderberry or elderflower liqueur on your cabinet?
No, I got none of it. Guy's never had a good drink in his life.
I look correct.
What is wrong with this guy? Does he like not like his job? What do you mean never had a good drink? And like, you just said all alcohol tastes like crap. Maybe you're the one who's never had a good drink.
Let me get a shot. Like, okay. I've had people come in and ask me if we have vodka. Nah, we're just a bar that doesn't have vodka.
Long Island, like,
Dude, like I said, these are not yes or no questions. When you get asked, do you have whiskey? You say, what kind of whiskey? When you say vodka, what kind of vodka? Like, the customers, especially with vodka crowd, they pretty much only drink certain brands. So that's all you have to say. Just what brand? Tito's, Kettle One, Grey Goose. It's not a big deal when the customer just asks a question in such a weird way.
There's something magical happens when you step behind a bar. Girls that I would never even consider hitting on have given me their phone numbers, caught me out back when I was smoking and tried to make out with me. It's cool.
I find that hard to believe. Yeah, you do get numbers as a bartender, but they're not trying to make out with you while you're working.
Don't like come to my door guy with like a million papers and a photo of something that you think might get you in. Like, your college ID is not gonna work. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've had experience where people bring their DMV, temporary license, and they're like, see? I was like, it literally says cannot be used for identifications. And you like, also, I had this one girl where she brought in, like, for some reason, she brought in all these documentation, but none of them were valid. Like, car registration, expired license. So she had a license, but you could look at the date. You can't accept expired license. She'd bring a passport that's expired. Water bill. I was like, why do you carry all this stuff, like, with you? It's not, like, really, like, all this just so you could get in, to a bar, like if you don't have a proper valid ID, having 10 other improper forms of ID is not going to help.
I remember I had this one kid, he called his mom on the phone out front of the bar. He's like, Mom, they won't let me in the bar. They think my ID is fake. So we go and get a balloon, tie the kid's fake ID to it, and come out front of the bar, and we're like, yo, my man. When the thing just goes up in the air right in front of his face.
Yeah, fake IDs, we are supposed to confiscate them. But yeah, it's really annoying to deal with it. I mean, that's a pretty funny response, though.
If you leave me fucking 50 cents on the bar, you're gonna get it back for me, and I'm gonna say some not so nice things to you.
If you're having 3 drinks,
Yeah, coins are very, very annoying. Most places I work we round to the nearest dollar.
Even if it's a cheap beer, you're expected to tip $1. You're not spiting the man by not tipping us. The only person that you're hurting is us.
Easy.
Yeah. I hate it when, I mean, it doesn't happen in San Francisco since most people have worked in the hospitality industry, but I mean, I see these photos on Facebook and people writing messages like, if you have the Lord, you don't need to tip, or something like some religious excuse to not tip, or I'm a military mom, I don't need to tip. I've seen one where it's like, I'm a military wife, I should have gotten this meal for free. It's like, man, don't go out, just stay home. If you have all this negativity stuck up on you, like inside you, like just don't take your anger out on the bartenders.
$1 per drink, couple dollars for a mixed drink.
If you're running a tab, tip 20% on top.
That's pretty much the main do. Do tip.
yeah, there is a time when not tipping is okay. When you're not here.
Learn how to.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind that a lot of states have tipped wages, so they make less than minimum wage. So the law assumes that people are tipping. And it sucks. I've seen like these Facebook posts where some of these guys are just walking home with like $16 because nobody's tipping. And they don't realize that a lot of servers and bartenders, they don't make minimum wage. They make less than minimum wage. So yeah, you tip. It's in many states it's considered, it's used to justify paying lower wages because they make the assumption that people tip. Well, that was interesting. That was like a mix of good and bad advice, with that one guy giving probably the worst. He's probably responsible for all these thumbs down. I was like, dude, like you shouldn't be bartending if you hate alcohol and if you hate making, if you hate questions. Well, that was the video. If you have any videos like this where you want me to react to, like other bartenders, like talking about the industry or something, please leave it on the comments below so I can check it out. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.